Hey guys, it's Miss Amanda, and today we're going to be doing another activity that's going to remind you of the beach or under the sea. So today's activity is that we're making salt dough starfish. So what do starfish look like? They usually like to stay on the ground in the sea, or if you see them in a tank, they like to stick to the sides. They have these little suction cups at the bottom that they can hold onto things and keep them in place. And they have a certain amount of legs for the most part. They have 5 legs because they are shaped like a circle? No. Are they shaped like a square? No. They're shaped like a star. They're called starfish, and they have 5 little legs that pop out from their middle body. So today we're going to be making our own dough, and we're going to be creating our own starfish. So what you're going to need is, you're going to need some flour, some salt, and some water. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take a large mixing bowl and you're going to put all your ingredients in together. So you're going to be needing 2 cups of flour. So you're going to take your measuring cup and you're going to fill it up 2 times because you need 2 cups. Once you put 2 cups of flour in, you can then add 1 cup of salt, and then you're going to add 1 cup of water into your mixture. Now that you have all 3 ingredients in your bowl, you're ready to mix. So you can grab a stand-up mixer, you can grab a hand mixer. I'm going to try my best to just do it on my own. Remember, we are making dough, so it's going to get a little bit harder, a little bit thicker. So it's not going to be batter when you're making a cake or brownies, it's going to be like when you're baking cookies. So you're going to mix them all together and you're just going to keep going, and eventually you're going to want to use your hands and you're going to knead it and you're going to just squish it all up. But in the meantime, let's mix it up and turn it into dough. So as you're mixing, you're going to realize that your dough is now becoming a little bit thicker and it's getting harder to mix and harder to stir. So then you're probably ready to take it out and you're going to start kneading it. So I put a little bit of flour onto the table. Now I'm folding up my dough, I'm pushing it, and I'm just repeating the process. It's going to make it a little bit less sticky, and it's going to kind of like make it easier to work with. Then now that's all actually dough, now you're able to make your creations. So add a little bit more flour, see whatever it is that you need, and start kneading it. Once you feel that your dough is ready, you can rip off some dough. I would say about the size of a golf ball or so. And there's a few ways that you can do this. So if you want, you can look up some pictures of starfish to see what they look like and to see how you want yours to look. So I'm going to take about a ball size and I'm going to take it into now 5 smaller balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to make a 5th one. And from these 5 balls, I'm going to make 5 legs because like we talked about earlier, starfish have 5 legs, right? They have 5 points. So I'm just going to make little logs, little legs, roll them out with my hands. You can always add a little bit of flour if you feel like yours is getting a little bit too sticky. And then you're going to connect them all into a shape of a star. And then you're going to use your hands, whatever tools that you may have at home, to smooth them out. Okay, now that I have a starfish looking cookie in my hand, I'm then going to take some toothpicks. You can decorate and make your starfish look however you want. I'm just going to give you some ideas on things that you can do. You can take your starfish and grab a toothpick and you can make a line on each leg and it's all going to connect in the middle. So on each 5 legs, you're going to press one line using a toothpick, and then you're going to use the other part, the end, to go around and make little tiny dots, little tiny holes and indentations into your starfish. So this is my starfish right now. I'm going to show you another way that you can make a starfish. So you can grab, again, a ball of dough, and then now instead of creating each leg separate, you can just hold the ball in your hand. You can make it a little bit flatter, and you can pinch out 5 little legs, and then you can decide on how big you want each leg to be, how long, how skinny. It's up to you. This starfish is going to look a little bit different than the first one, but it's okay because all starfish come in different shapes and colors. And this one, instead of pressing down and making marks and stamping some marks into it, I'm actually going to make little tiny dots, and I'm going to put I'm going to add some more dough on top. And here's my starfish number 2. I'm going to go ahead and make a couple more. Remember, as much as these look like cookies and it looks like cookie dough, we are not baking cookies. We are just making these for fun, and you can use them as decoration. You can give them to someone. You can do whatever you like with them when you're done. And remember, keep in mind, today we're making starfish, but really you can make whatever you like with the dough. Once you're all done making your creations out of dough, you can then take a pan and you can place them on there, and you can either bake them at 325 degrees for about 2 hours, 3 hours if you made yours kind of thick. You could just kind of check them out and see if they're firm and hard. Otherwise, you can just let them air dry on their own, and it can take a couple of days. You can then, once you're done, keep them the way they are, and it looks like they're made out of sand, or you can go ahead and you can paint them. You can paint them when they're still not fully dry, after they're baked, or in a few days. Up to you, but I hope you had fun, and I hope you make plenty of starfish.